Hi, I'm Beth, that's Papyrus, and you're watching What I'm Doing Right Now.
It's my last day of vacation, so I'm in my bikini. Maybe I'll go out by the pool. It's really cold outside, actually. I'm not gonna go in the pool. I'm gonna go run since it's cool and I won't overheat and feel like I'm running 20 miles when I'm only running 2. So I'm gonna go run. Michael said he was gonna go run, but I don't know if he actually is.
It's time for a jog. Katelyn,
Yes,
how many miles would you like to jog?
I was just gonna ask you that.
How about 8 miles?
That's too many.
Too many? How many is not too many?
6.
6 miles. Okay,
Is that what we're gonna do?
I guess.
So I just ran 3.5 miles. As soon as I finished and started walking back to the house, it became very warm and sunny. So now I get to go sit by the pool and relax. So in the process of doing these videos, after I film it, I go into the app and then I check it to see like if I was in the frame or like if it was totally awful and I need to do it again. Especially the last video, I watched it and I was like, oh my god, my skin looks bad. I felt the need to go put on makeup and do it again, and I was like, no, that's ridiculous. I shouldn't care about that. And so I thought I would like take a second to talk about the fact that I very much acknowledge that I have really bad acne. If you go watch the first month of vlogs that I'm in, you can see how bad it is. A lot of it now is dark marks and scarring and redness, but like it's not actually acne. I've been on plenty of different medications for it, and right now I'm on 2 oral medications for it, and by far it's like completely cleared everything. And so like I don't know how to do makeup. I always feel better when I put on makeup because I get to like cover all of that. I know it's a thing, and like obviously people notice. They're like, oh, her skin looks really patchy. It's something that I'm usually really insecure about, and I remember watching old vlogs and seeing my acne in it, and I was just like, oh my god, like I hope people don't notice, like I hope people don't look at it. That's my skin. So we're about to go to dinner. We're going to a place where the guy who owns it grew up in the same town in Illinois that my mom grew up in. He has become part of the family and kind of like an uncle, and so his name is Frank, and he makes the best Italian food. So we're gonna go to dinner there, and I'm going to fill up on lots of tasty carbs. Mom, are you excited to go to Frank's?
Always excited to go to Frank's.
What are you gonna get there?
I'm getting the eggplant parmesan and you can't.
That's not okay. The eggplant parmesan is my favorite. That is what I always get. Eggplant parmesan with no cheese and the other sauce.
You can't have it today. There's only one portion
There's only
left.
one order.
One portion left and it's mine.
What if you just got something else because you love me and you want me to have the tasty food that I like?
All right.
Deal?
Deal.
Okay, thank you. I love
Welcome.
you.
Love you too.
Okay. So, they know us here, and so they brought us dessert before they brought us anything else. So this place gives huge portions. Not only do they give huge portions, but they also give a lot of different portions. So if you order something, you get bread, obviously. They make fresh bread in-house, and then you get super salad, and then you get the thing that you ordered, and then you also get just a side of pasta, which is crazy because by the time you eat all the bread and all the soup and salad, you don't have room for your dinner, and then by the time you eat dinner, you practically don't have room for dessert. Bread, soup, more bread. I know this doesn't look like a lot, but it is so much. It is just so much food. So we just got home from dinner, and dinner is awesome. Like I said, we know the people there. They ended up bringing out more pasta than what I showed you guys, so we got a lot of leftovers to take home. I leave for Missoula tomorrow morning, which means I get to see Michael tomorrow. But I'm gonna relax for the rest of my evening, and maybe I'll film my journey home tomorrow. Good night, vlog.
You're wearing denim.
A lot of denim. You know what denim reminds me of?
What does denim remind you of?
The 90s.
The 90s? Why are you dressed like the 90s?
Because I'm gonna be on a cooking show that is based on a 90s cooking show.
Oh. Is this what you're cooking?
That's what I'm cooking.
Mmm.
Would you like some cake, Todd?
Not that cake.
I don't know what happened, but I got really sick on that plane, and I've never been sick on a plane before. My body got really hot, and I got really shaky and sweaty, and I felt really nauseous, and I was like eyeing down the puke bag in front of me, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to puke. And like, I've never been motion sick before. As soon as we landed, I immediately whipped my phone out and I just texted Michael. I was like, I don't know what's wrong, but I'm gonna puke. I'm just waiting for him to pick me up right now, but that wasn't fun.
I just ate some pizza. Today we're going to attempt to get all of the indoor stuff that we need for Kate Tectonics episode 4, and then in 2 weekends we're going to try to get all of the outdoor stuff for episode 4. While Katelyn and Todd are still getting ready for our Kate Tectonics shoot, I'm running down to the airport to pick up Kelsey, who just came back from her Arizona adventure. Don't see Kelsey waiting. I wonder if she's inside still.
Like, I was getting really hot and then I started getting really shaky. I was like, wow, I don't feel good. And so I like turned the fan on and I was like, I cannot cool down. I'm really shaky. I feel like I'm gonna puke. And I was like eyeing down the puke bag in front of me and I was like, I don't want this to happen. It was like the last 5 minutes of the plane ride.
I think it was when I was flying back from Chicago once. I just like felt like I started getting cold sweats. I thought, oh, I just need more air blowing on me.
I was like, I just need a fan.
I had to concentrate really hard to be like, I don't want to throw up. I don't want to throw up. I don't want to throw up. And like, at least when I start feeling like I'm about to throw up, the back of my mouth and my tongue starts getting tingly, like it's anticipating really sour or something. So I could kind of feel that happening, but I didn't. I don't know why that happened, because I don't normally get air sick.
I've never
plane
been
sick. What is the term of
motion sickness?
Motion sickness in airplanes.
I've never had that before either, and I mean, I've flown tons.
Did you have a good trip? I'm excited to see all the things that you did. I have not seen the footage yet.
I did a lot more than I thought I was going to do. When you gave me the phone, the memory was at 100%. Now, at least past halfway.
Well, I'm glad you're home. I dropped Kelsey off. I'm headed back to the office now so we can shoot this episode of Kate Tectonics. I'm experiencing a weather phenomenon that I don't think I have before in my life, wherein it is currently sunny and snowing. It's melting as soon as it hits the ground, but in the air, it's definitely little snowflakes. I have experienced rain while it is sunny before. We call those sun showers, but I've never had a sun snow. I don't know what that would be called. I was gonna say snow shower, but that doesn't have anything to do with the sun.
Am I just doing like random cooking things?
I'm imagining just random poses more than cooking things. Like if you grab the roller as if it's an umbrella over your shoulder, doing a photo shoot type thing, if that makes sense. What is that? Oh.
I might do like a slow, do you want a slow push in on it?
Every other shot that I've done has had a slow zoom.
I'm rolling.
I just heard this thing like
Winding up.
winding up.
Yeah, do a couple of those.
I like the idea of you like with your back turn and then you just turn around and smile at the camera.
Like this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a live stream going on right now for Kate Tectonics, so people who give to the Kate Tectonics Patreon can watch us film live.
Way to go. Give a link in the description for you to give your donations.
Thanks, Todd. Phantom power's on.
Phantom Power's on.
Let's do this, guys. Let's do this.
We're halfway done through the shoot day. It's time to get some Chipotle.
Ooh.
You like that rhyme?
It rhymes.
Whose vehicle is this?
I don't know. I like it. I asked if things upgraded from the Blueberry, and she said
Not an upgrade.
it's not an upgrade. Oh, Michael, we were talking about when I get my teethers taken out.
When you get your teethers.
Yeah, my wisdom teethers.
Your wisdom teethers?
Yes. You picking me up.
I mean, that does sound like comedy gold waiting to happen.
I'm a little stressed out, to be honest, because I don't know what I'll say.
If it makes you feel any better, I vlogged the wisdom teeth pulling out
It
experience.
doesn't make me feel better at all.
I'm just saying that, like, you don't have to think about it in terms of putting yourself out there alone.
Oh, okay.
I'm out there with you.
And the kid who wasn't sure if this is real life. We'll see if I cry.
Is this real life?
When is this gonna happen?
Within the next month or or so, and it needs to happen soonish. There's a few places I called to see if my insurance, they're not in my insurance network, but they take my insurance. And I asked, well, what's the difference? They're like, well, we're just more expensive. I'm like, okay, thanks, bye.
Does the dentist you go to do surgery?
I don't know. I met a Dr. Love once.
Dr. Love.
Yeah.
That's a nice earth cake you have there.
Thanks. I made it myself.
Maybe I should switch my phone into slow motion just in case it falls over. We can get it falling over in slow
It won't
motion.
be for nothing.
You can get the real slow. Slow-mo.
So now this shot is I'm pulling this out of the oven and putting it on the thing.
Yep. Bottom half of our prop earth cake is about to get its oceans and land masses.
They call it frosting
Oh.
in the professional world.
Sounds tasty.
Okay, we finished filming for the day. We still have a few more shots that we're going to get on Tuesday, but that's it for tonight. Everyone's
so tired.
It was a long day, but we made progress. Progress is good.
We made progress and a mess.